Well, good morning. Thank you very much for that introduction, Debbie. My name is Dr. Art Pimentel, and I am the president of Woodland Community College. And you don't know just how happy I am to be welcoming you to this event and be here in actual person. So thank you very, very much for being here, and congratulations. Congratulations to all of you who are being recognized this morning. It is my pleasure to introduce our congressman. Just a little bit about our congressman here. He represents obviously the 3rd District in Northern California. And Congressman Garamendi has held several positions within the state. First as an assembly member and Senate, and also was the first California Insurance Commissioner from 1991 to 1995, and then was appointed from 1995 to 1998 as U.S. Deputy Secretary of the Interior under President Bill Clinton. And until 2007, he was the Lieutenant Governor of California.
And running the Peace Corps programs, and recruited about 27,000 Peace Corps volunteers over that period of time. So here's my Woman of the Year for the last 6 years.
Wow, you threw me off. Well, I just wanted to look out here and say, this is my favorite event of the entire year. And now I can say of the entire 2 years, because last year it was on Zoom. And I just going around seeing all of you, this is a really huge deal. And what I love the most is that, those of you, everybody that receives this amazing award feels humbled. Oh, I didn't deserve it. That's so women. We always say things like that. But it's because we feel that. And so we said, well, you nominate somebody you do that deserves it. And so in that wonderful chemistry, it just has gone on and on these past 10 years. And so thank you for being here and for being together. The last time I looked out at a big group was a week ago, and it was in Washington, D.C. And some of you don't know this, but I'm president of the largest bipartisan congressional organization in Washington. And let me tell you, I put on a luncheon of 1,650 people following all the White House protocols. It was like Wow, it was really complicated. And then had the honor of introducing Dr. Biden and planning the whole thing. Of course, my husband said, because I was actually nominated to do this like 30 months ago. And you do it and you do it and you do it. And he finally said, honey, you've got to get this out of our bedroom. Put this to bed. I don't care what it takes. You have to get this show done. And so it was just magnificently successful. And my daughter, who used to teach at Pioneer High School, just behind you. I love Woodland, by the way. She painted this wonderful painting, and it was larger than this, and it became the program. And the theme, it was called To Touch the Earth, which is, those of you who've been to our ranch, to touch the earth. And it was just, and Dr. Biden loved it. And she whispered in my ear as she left the luncheon, know for sure that in an hour it will be hanging in my White House office. So, from Pioneer High School, but in the process of all of this, all of you, Debbie is always here, and she always puts it together, and she's actually worked for us for 18 years. 18 years. And it was interesting when Commander Simmons entered with his 2 colonels who are being honored this year. He said, oh, you're wearing an Ann Hand pin. Ann Hand is the world's famous jeweler who does amazing eagles, and she did the eagle for Travis and for all of the different organizations. And I commissioned this, and it's called I called it, and she helped me call it, the Eagle of Peace. And because I felt that we needed to be thinking of peace. And it's peace just the absence of war? Or is it the absence of the conditions that bring on war? Whether it is poverty, hunger, illiteracy, things that affect all of the families, and all of you in this room really deserve an award like this, because during the pandemic, you were there holding the families together, nursing, carrying on impossible things, and always being the strength, as I said as I've said every year, the strength. And you're doing it because you care. Well, this year, I want to present the Eagle of Peace to Debbie Orta Gibbs for 8 years. Don't get to surprise the organizers. I didn't tell my husband because I know I'm throwing you all off schedule, but she just deserves something. Debbie and I first met actually 20 years ago. We were both working at Technology, Trade, and Commerce in Sacramento. And each of us had 6 children. And who were the first people in the elevator every single morning going up to open up the offices? The 2 of us. She'd go one way, I'd go the other way. And then when they closed the agency, and I told my husband, there's a perfect person that needs to be in your office. And that was the beginning. And she's always been there with us. And the 2 of us, we were so excited to start this program so many years ago. And so I just love you and thank you. And she epitomizes the woman of the year. She cares for her mother, her children, her grandchildren, and she has a great boss that just lets her zoom from this hospital anywhere. She does. And always we hold each other up, but she had a particularly difficult year. So I'm just so proud that she's here and that all of you are here. And thank you for letting me surprise you.
Oh my God.
Thank you, everyone.
And I'm supposed to follow that. To summarize, if I could, it's a life of service. And each of you that are being honored today and the ones that nominated you also have served your communities in numerous ways. And so as we go about this program today, we'll be honoring 44 women throughout the 8 counties that I have the pleasure to represent, who have really served in some incredible way in their communities. And as we go through, you're going to see all of the ways in which individuals have built a better community. And that'll be a fascinating discussion of the tasks that are necessary and tasks that are performed by women. So we'll just let that hang there. And as we talk about the background of each of you who are being honored today, you'll begin to see a mosaic of how a community is strengthened, carried forward, and issues and problems resolved along the way. So Debbie, if you could help me here as we go through it. I understand we're going to start with virtual. We're not 100% personal, and we've got two nominees who will be giving a virtual shout out to. And we can understand why. I'm going to start here, and I'll do a similar for each and every one of you. This is Lake County. Those of you that are familiar with the geography and roads of this area, Lake County is a long way from here. Megan Grant of Upper Lake County. Megan is a devoted educator who has dedicated her career to the learning and well-being of her students. In a community faced with high levels of poverty, she has worked tirelessly to improve learning conditions and outcome for students in her care. From the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, Megan used her knowledge and determination to ensure students at the Lucerne Elementary School could safely continue in-person learning. She dedicated countless hours to designing an in-person learning program that would allow her students to remain in the classroom without sacrificing her health and safety. Megan, congratulations. There you are on the screen. Hello, Megan. Hit the mute button. Megan, congratulations. Are you back in the classroom? Nodding your head? Yes, it is school time.
It's on camera.
Okay, Megan, you're on camera here. Thank you. Our next virtual is Susie Stocking of Winters here in Yolo County. Susie, you're going to be up in a moment. Susie is a dedicated community member committed to making sure every veteran laid to rest at the Sacramento Valley National Cemetery is honored with a wreath placed on their headstone during the holidays. This year, Susie will be organizing a force to lay over 28,000 wreaths. Throughout the year, she's worked tirelessly to raise the money for this project through multiple special events and community outreach. Susie's work honoring veterans has touched the heart of many, and her legacy will be felt for many, many years to come.
Actually, that's Susie.
Aha, that is Susie up there.
Hello, thank you.
Susie, I was wondering why you were so quiet. That's because you're not Megan.
I'm not Megan.
Congratulations for your work. I know that I've had the pleasure of being out there during one of the ceremonies, usually the Memorial Day program that you are participating in. Beautifully done.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Some of you that are nominators, you're familiar with the virtual program that we did last year. We're thankful that we're able to do this in person this year. Okay, Debbie.
Okay, sir. If I can have our Solano County Women of the Year line up for the recognition and the presentation of the certificate.
Okay, Solano County. If you think you're from Solano County, come on up, and if not, we'll just cycle you through. We'll line up over here. Wherever you are in line, don't worry about it, because I'm going to call your name, then come up, we'll present you with the certificate, and I will read your background. So there you go. You just can all, very good, very good. We're going to start more or less alphabetical. So don't worry, just stay where you are. Audrey Calendar. Audrey? Come on up, Audrey. For decades, Audrey Calendar has devoted herself with exceptional enthusiasm to making her community a better place, especially for the elderly. Through her work at the Vacaville McBride Senior Center, Audrey has proven herself a valuable and unwavering presence in the service to the senior community. With the arrival of COVID-19 pandemic, Audrey organized a home delivery meal program, as well as a drive-through health fair that features goodie bags with gift cards donated from local restaurants. Audrey, congratulations. Perfect, congratulations. Wait a minute, you get to take your mask off. And your glass, here we go, one more time.
All right, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you. Susan, Joe Vista. Susan's a trailblazer who is passionate about inspiring and educating her community. For much of her life, Susan dreamed of becoming a pilot. However, due to her awesome stature, she found it difficult to get a job as a pilot until the Federal Aviation Administration changed their regulations in 1980. It was then that Susie was hired as a co-pilot with Wings West Airlines. After her retirement from commercial flying, Susie went on to become a flight instructor at the Travis Air Force Base Aero Club and found an animal rescue service called RV to the Rescue. That's cool. In May 2021, Susie was awarded the Wright Brothers Master Pilot Award, the highest honor the Federal Aviation Administration can bestow upon a civilian pilot. You see all those folks out there in blue? They are so jealous.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect.
Thank you. Congratulations. Colonel Aaron Cook, Travis Air Force Base. Colonel? Colonel Aaron Cook is an outstanding leader who serves as the commander of the 349th Maintenance Group at Travis Air Force Base. She's responsible for overseeing recruitment, retention, training, and combat readiness for the 817 817 Air Force officers and personnel under her responsibility. An ever-present partner at Travis, Colonel Cook led the 349th Maintenance Group total force integration efforts, resulting in a seamless teamwork that enabled the rapid deployment of flight crew chiefs and aircraft generation for Operation Allies Refuge Welcome, otherwise known as the Afghanistan refugee. These extraordinary efforts led to the countless American and Afghan lives being saved and elevated the reputation of Team Travis in Northern California and beyond. Colonel Cook has been recognized with Defense Meritorious Service Medal, National Defense Service Medal, Global War on Terrorism, Service Medal, the Nuclear Deterrence Options Service Medal, and the Army Longevity Service Medal. Wow. And you know, that evacuation was seen by many to be a chaos. It was day one, because the United States Air Force went into a war zone with no one ahead of them. Together with the other military services, they established a base of operations, took over an airfield, made everybody, all of those that were there, when they arrived, they left, they secured that base within one day. Incredible display. And then over 130,000 people were evacuated without one accident. A lot of babies born on board. So whatever you may have heard about the chaos, it wasn't. It was the most incredible display of the awesome ability of the American military to do something that had never, ever been done before in a war zone. So for all of the military, and particularly the folks that traveled in the Air Mobility Command, it was incredible. Incredible. So we're going to go to Bridget Corsello. Bridget, continue to get the idea. You can take your mask off when you come up here. Since 2011, Bridget has faithfully served as Solano County Administrator, where she oversees a budget of over $1 billion and a county workforce of over 3,000. In every facet of her position, Bridget has shown an unwavering commitment to the well-being of all members of the Solano community. Nowhere is this commitment more apparent than Bridget's role in the construction of the Solano Napa Habitat for Humanity's 2 new veterans residency. There we go, Habitat for Humanity. Shout out. She stepped in and found 2 suitable construction sites in Dixon and Rio Vista. Bridget's leadership and resourcefulness has resulted in safe, affordable, and permanent rental housing being available for 12 formerly homeless veterans in Solano County. That is a beautiful.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3.
I don't know if I can imagine being responsible for 3,000 county employees, but I do know the projects that you've built. They're incredible. We're going to talk a little more about that later with Habitat for Humanity. Christian Feinhandler of Dixon. Christian. Christian. See. Oh, Karsten. Carrie.
Care,
Carrie.
care,
What's your name?
Karsten.
Karsten. A different spelling.
Yes.
Thank you. I will fumble through this from time to time, so please forgive me. She's an entrepreneur and community leader. As a dedicated volunteer, she has organized community Christmas parades, planned the senior prom for the local high school students. There's an awesome, tough responsibility. Some of you have done that. I know that. I know Patty has. And supported the Dixon Mayfair livestock option. Congratulations for all that you've done in the city of Dixon. Congratulations. We're going to get this down. Ah, there you go. You're nominated. Congratulations. Next, we have Colonel Gwendolyn Foster, Travis Air Force Base. Colonel Foster is an exceptional leader who serves as the commander of the 60th Medical Group, 60th Air Mobility Wing at Travis Air Force Base. We're talking about the largest Air Force hospital in the world. This lady runs it today. Long career of medical service has taken her all over the globe, including assignments at the Women's Health Clinic in Japan and the Women's Health Clinic in Iraq, before making her way to Travis Air Force Base. As commander, Colonel Foster is responsible for establishing the policies and maintaining the standards of practice governing all medical, dental, and support program for eligible beneficiaries, overseeing a rather large budget and a facility and over 400,000 patient visits annually. Colonel Foster has been recognized with the Legion of Merit, the Meritorious Service Medal, the Army Achievement Medal, the Iraq Campaign Medal, the Air Force Material Command Vilma Award. Daughter of graduate of UCLA is going to go on to law school somewhere on the West Coast. Daughter, did you get that right?
Right here.
Ah, there she is. Not the East Coast, West Coast. Mama's on the West Coast. Thank you so very much, Colonel. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Lavona Hamilton. Lavona? Lavona is from Packerville in Solano County, a dedicated public servant who works tirelessly for the betterment of those in her community, both through her work and volunteerism. In her role as the Compliance and Quality Assurance Analyst with the Solano County Health and Social Services Department, Lavona has continuously worked towards solutions that challenge currently impacted and the most vulnerable in her community. She's also been a longtime member of the Alzheimer's Association, raising over $18,000 in the Solano County Walk to End Alzheimer's. When is that going to be?
We're just having it. We already have it. 2 weeks, October 16th. Yeah.
I was in Washington.
Yes.
I missed it.
You missed it. I missed it.
Well, we're not going to let that happen again, are we? She also serves as the legislative ambassador advocating for critical research funding and policy changes. Lavona's compassion and outstanding leadership made her an invaluable member of her community and an inspiration to all who know her. Congratulations, Lavona. Rochelle Henderson. Rochelle. Rochelle has dedicated her career to supporting and empowering women who are survivors of domestic violence.
It would happen with me. Spam.
No, I need a new message. You hit the little message buttons. Let's see, I'll call you later. I'm on my way. Sorry, I can't talk to you, and not printable. There ought to be a law. There really ought to be.
We gonna get it together.
Okay, Rochelle, let's start over again. Rochelle has dedicated her career to supporting and empowering women who are survivors of domestic violence, sexual assault, child abuse, and other trauma. Rochelle has founded multiple organizations to help women in her community, help them find better acceptance of themselves and build support networks to assist them in overcoming adversity. The women she has helped credit her with putting them on track to lead a healthy, happy, and successful lives. Rochelle, congratulations.
From there.
Okay. One more.
Perfect.
Congrats. A little later, I'm going to talk about an organization in Yuba County, the Esperanza organization. They're over there. They're putting together the food for this, and they have a shelter for abused women. But we'll come to that in a little later. Rochelle, congratulations. Deanna Hearn. Deanna? Deanna is a dedicated educator who has touched the lives of countless students in her community. As founder and CEO of Miracle Math Coaching Learning Center and the creator of the GPA Makeover Program, Deanna has helped many students in her community improve their learning outcomes. She also has worked as an educational consultant and professional speaker, where she helps inspire other educators to be the best that they could possibly be. Deanna, congratulations. Mary Jameson of Dixon. Mary? Mary Jameson's tireless work and dedication as a healthcare professional and leader has enabled a critical healthcare system in our community to function under unprecedented circumstances and led to countless lives being saved. Many of you are in the healthcare sector here, and I know you know the incredible stress that was placed on our healthcare system in the pandemic. And it's women like Mary and others who have been and will be introduced that really made it happen. In the beginning, when hospitals were overflowing and staff shortages were ongoing, Mary worked ceaselessly to ensure that there were enough medical personnel to maintain the operations of the clinics. With the arrival of vaccine, she was vital in organizing a community outreach to vaccinate thousands of Solano County residents. Without Mary's efforts, the vaccination rate would not be what it is today, which is well over 70 now. What is it? Okay, well over 70. I think California is approaching 80%. And our communities vary. She's a dedicated and compassionate person that truly exemplifies what it means to be a healthcare worker. Congratulations, Mary. Cheryl Johnson at Fairfield. Cheryl? Cheryl L. Johnson has dedicated herself to the betterment of Solano County for over 3 decades. Always willing to lend a hand when needed, Cheryl has volunteered with numerous important organizations such as Habitat for Humanity, the American Cancer Society, and the Alzheimer's Association. Where's the purple mask? There you go. And purple outfit, there we have it. The Alzheimer's Association, National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, the NAACP, the National Council of Negro Women, where she is currently serving as the second vice president. As a mother, grandmother, sister, friend, and role model for many, Cheryl is a staunch believer in living with purpose, and each day she does just that.
Perfect.
Thank you. Okay, Lakeithia. Lakeithia and I were working on languages today, and we were looking at the Lakeithia. which is a very similar to the way in which the Ethiopians pronounce that same syllable. Lagithia is a lifelong Solano County resident. She's an impassive advocate devoted to addressing health disparities in her community. In 2016, she founded Solano Heals, an organization whose mission is to reduce the inequities Black families, mothers, and children experience in maternal and infant mortality rates in Solano County. Just by the by, this issue is not new. This issue is back before the United States Congress. The legislation that we hope to pass next week, the Build Back Better Act, has a major element in it to address this issue. Lagithia, I came across this in 1978 when I was chairman of the Senate Health and Welfare Committee. This issue was very, very much a part of California at that time. Thank you for staying with it. It's a very ongoing issue that you're dealing with. We thank you for that. You've made an impact, and you've been an indispensable part of Solano County community for many, many years. Thank you. Alicia Minion. Alicia?
Yeah.
Is known by all to be a dedicated, invested member of her community. She's also a regular presence at school board, city council, county board of supervisors, and planning commission meetings, where she continuously pushes for transparency and civic involvement. Alicia has established several citizens advisory groups where she gives generously of her time and research expertise to further the membership's understanding of the city decision-making processes. Alicia cares deeply for her community and is an inspiration to citizens looking to have a more active role in their government. Civic engagement, that's what you're doing. This is critically important, and I know all of you in the room that are being honored, and those of you in the past, you've participated in this. Not an ongoing issue that people pay attention to, but when you participate, you do change the community for the better. You've done that. Congratulations. Perfect. I love to see the husbands producing and working as they do. Well done. Being the photographer. Congratulations. Anna Patero. Anna Patera is a passionate, dedicated educator and determined public servant. She serves on the governing board of the Fairfield-Sassoon Unified School District, where she advocates tirelessly for increased investment in education. One in a long line of educators. Anna is a professor of communication studies at Solano Community College, where she has offered to help me with my speech. She actually teaches a course on public speaking. Her students say that she routinely goes above and beyond what is expected of a professor. Along with her extensive community involvement, she's also a devout mother of 5 and a grandmother of 5. Anna stands out in her community for her passion for civic education and enthusiasm for guiding the next generation of civic leaders. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you for voting for the bill.
Which bill?
Both of them.
In the Build Back Better legislation, as you know, we've managed to increase the Pell Grant, and it'll be available to community college students as well as for one of the things that the universities and the community colleges brought to my attention. So the interaction, that civic engagement we were talking a while ago, we had discussions at the community college and university level about the Pell Grant had not been increased for 20 years, and so it was falling way, way behind. So we were able to increase, not as much as it should be, but we did be able to do that. Okay, Candy Rodriguez Selden. Candy? For over 30 years, Candy Rodriguez Selden has been a passionate champion for the most vulnerable of Solano County and beyond. From homeless individuals to families affected by domestic violence, Candy has consistently gone out of her way to provide support, love, encouragement, and resources to the disadvantaged. She has opened her home to battered women, fed and clothed the poor, donated thousands of dollars towards volunteer programs to help families get back on their feet. Candy embodies the life of service over self and is a role model for all who know us. Candy, congratulations.
Perfect, right there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Excellent. Congratulations.
Stephanie Tarter, Vacaville, Solano County. Leader in the healthcare industry whose diligent and steadfast work has played an immeasurable role in improving the health of countless individuals in our community. As a director of the ambulatory quality at North Bay Healthcare, she has been an essential leader throughout the COVID-19 pandemic and worked tirelessly to ensure that there were enough medical personnel to maintain the operations of the clinic. She was instrumental in creating the first mass vaccination clinic in her county. Her work ethic is unwavering and a model for what it means to be a healthcare worker. Stephanie, congratulations.
Perfect.
Colonel, you didn't send us your dossier. And in the Air Force for 22 years. There you go. We'll pull your resume. We'll pull your dossier. Congratulations. Candy, one more question for you, Candy. Patty, turn Candy around. Candy, did you leave the Air Force from Travis? Is that where you retired?
MacDill Air Force Base in Tampa, Florida.
Nowhere near Travis.
I
This is one of the very interesting things that Travis and Beale Air Force Base has brought to this region. And that is the Air Force cycles people through. And the really good ones stay. Stephanie Tarter.
That's how you do it.
Okay, Stephanie, I'm sorry. Edith Thompson. Edith. For over a decade, Edith has served as the Executive Director of Executive Director of Connections for Life, a nonprofit that empowers people with disabilities to provide them with quality services that promote independence, equality, and integration. Beyond her nonprofit work, Edith also serves on the Solano County Commission for Women and Girls. Established in 2018, this commission aims to improve the economic status, health, social welfare, and quality of life for women and girls in Solano County. Edith's long history of advocacy has made her a vital member of her community and an inspiration to all who meet her. Edith, congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, Rita. Kathy Walsh. Kathy Walsh. For 15 years, Kathy Walsh has served her community through extensive involvement in the mentoring of young adults through the Masonic youth groups, the
Sorry.
where'd that speech professor go? The Malay for Boys, the Jobs Daughters, and the International Order of Rainbow for Girls, just to name a few. She has shown an unwavering dedication to these young adults for their education and their learning and the learning environment and organization. She's taught them organizational skills, leadership, and public speaking skills. Kathy Walsh is a vital member of the Dixon community whose resiliency and dedication to others is an inspiration to all that have had a chance to be mentored by her. Kathy, congratulations.
Excellent.
Lori Wilson. Lori Wilson, a true leader. Mayor Lori Wilson has impacted. I think they voted for you. She has impacted the lives of everyone in her community and beyond. In 2012, she was elected to serve on the Suisun City Council, and 2018 made history when she was elected to serve as mayor, becoming the first African-American woman mayor in Solano County. Under her leadership, a city that had not had a development project built since 2009 has had 15 different projects initiated since early 2019. You want something done? Lori's leadership and drive has made Suisun City, Solano County, and this district a stronger, safer, healthier, and more vibrant place. During the pandemic, Lori worked tirelessly for the community to ensure that critical information was available, received, and shared with her citizens. She also started a check-in program for seniors, which was later adopted by other cities and eventually by the county. Lori, congratulations. It's been a pleasure. Janine White. Jeannie White is a devoted and passionate public servant who has consistently placed the well-being of her community at the center of her work. After an 18-year absence from this area, Jeannie returned to Vacaville in 2016, where she joined the Northern Solano Democratic Club. I like that. And the Solano County League of Women Voters and the Solano chapter of the ACLU. Jeannie is a devoted leader and a vital member of the Solano community and works passionately to better the lives of others. You know, the ACLU and the League of Women Voters are really extraordinary organizations. They provide all of us with protection of our civil liberties. They don't care where you're coming from. If they perceive that the civil liberties of any person or organization is somehow impacted or not attended to, they're going to get involved. And League of Women Voters, oh my God, do they hold us accountable. Attaboy, Jeannie, thank you so very much for.
Three, 1, 2, and 3. Perfect.
Keep going.
Okay, thank you, Jeannie. So he was using the video function. Wanda Williams. Wanda Williams devotes herself with unparalleled enthusiasm, making her community a better place by ensuring all the residents of Suisun City are well represented. Before Wanda became a city councilwoman, she was an intern in my office. And incredible, huh? We won't tell them exactly.
Okay.
She now serves on the city council in Suisun City as vice mayor and is currently a member of several committees, regional boards, including the Housing Authority, the Water Authority, and the Solano Transit Authority Board of Directors, and many, many others. Wanda's passion, dedication, drive, and expertise has helped Solano County tremendously as she has had a positive impact on the lives of countless individuals. Wanda founded the Suisun City's Children's Art Fair and adopted a neighborhood program to connect community members by encouraging them to be better in their neighborhoods through interactive programs. Wanda, congratulations. Now, we're going to do a group photo of everybody. Well, that's going to take you. Come on over this way. We're going to line up in front of, let's go, some of you behind the podium, all the way over. Audrey? Yeah. All right.
Go in the back.
The colonel is just taking over the show here, as you might imagine. That's what a colonel would do. If you're a little taller, you can come to the back. If you're a little shorter. Where's my pilot? There you go.
We need a couple of rows. We need a couple of rows, guys. Tall to the back. That's good. Yes.
More people on this. You gotta get over here. Don't be ashamed of your shortness.
Okay, you two short ones are in the back.
Kind of. Now, if you cannot see the camera cannot see you. All right. This will cost us.
I still can't see those on the end. I'm cutting out the last. There you go.
Come in more on this.
Kathy, to the back, maybe a little. There you go. There you go, Kathy. All right. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. And 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Perfect. Hold your place.
Hold your place.
Excellent. One more.
Okay, ready?
Very good.
Set. How high can you reach?
Excuse me, sir. You could just step over just a second.
Get out of the ladies' play. Thank you. Okay, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's a song too. You need to take a picture. And put this on the Suisun map.
Okay, as you, Yuba and Sutter County, you're from Yuba and Sutter County, come up and join us. Okay, if you're from Yuba and Sutter County, come on up. Maria, Lisa. You don't have to come on over this way a little bit. My sound engineer went to the back of the room and she said, speak into the microphone. You know who my sound engineer is? That'd be Patty. Am I okay now, Patty? Am I okay now? Deep breath. Okay, here we go. Okay, Maria Rebuso Espinoza. Maria, please join me. For nearly 30 years, Maria has been a devoted educational leader who strives to support the development of young children and adults in her community. Over her long and accomplished career, Maria has been a para educator through the California Mini Core program, a bilingual teacher at the elementary level in the Yuba Sutter area, and Northern California Regional 2 Migrant Education Director, and an elementary school principal in Colusa County, an assistant superintendent of education in Colusa County, and most recently, the associate superintendent with the Yolo County Office of Education. As a result of her administrative skills, there has been an increase in student enrollment and graduation rate every year. Maria's determination, perseverance, and compassion have made her the strong leader and woman that she is today. Congratulations.
1, 2, and 3. Beautiful.
All right, look right
Look at
here.
your team over there. There they are.
Get y'all stutters in the house real loud.
All right, one right here. Okay.
That's your son. Handsome one.
Oh, yeah.
Maria. Maria, circle back around. Maria, circle back. Lisa Bushman Krishner, Yuba County, Yuba City. Lisa is a devoted wife, mother, daughter, sister, and friend who has served the Yuba City community in a profound and meaningful way. Lisa serves as a board member of Casa de Esperanza. And over the last 4 years, she's worked to fundraise, promote, and educate the public on the mission of Casa de Esperanza. She also serves as vice president of Shady Oaks Outdoor Educational Foundation and as a board president of Yuba City's premier community theater. That's quite a theater. It's really cool.
Yes.
With her love for the arts and the children's theater, Lisa has found ways to strengthen the organization and provide and develop a foothold in the performing arts community. Lisa's desire to put others before herself makes her an invaluable and respected member of the community. Lisa, congratulations.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna have to teach my staff not to toss people under control. We good to go? Very good. Lisa, everybody wanted a picture of you. And so there was a bit of a congestion here. Not exactly the problem that happened in Houston, but it was. Deanna Langley, Yuba City. Deanna's an exemplary leader in her community, and she has enriched the lives of countless residents from all walks of life. She serves as the Public Works Director for the city of Yuba City. Oh, we're talking about water systems. We're talking about roads. Yeah, we won't talk about the sanitation system. Don't let that go now. Public Works Director for the city of Yuba City, and for the past 24 years, she has dedicated herself and her community to ensure that individuals, as well as organizations within the city, are thriving. Deanna served as the acting city manager in 2019 and 20, during which she helped to navigate the COVID-19 pandemic and implemented the crucial safety protocols. Deanna's dedication and compassion have enabled her to become the driving force behind the positive changes taking place within her community. And her work will have lasting impact for years to come. We were chatting as we came in, and she said, when will you actually implement the infrastructure bill that passed last Friday. Congratulations.
Yes, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, Logan, don't trample anybody.
I'm trying not.
Thank you. Congratulations. We were talking earlier about the math program that one of our Women of the Year put together. Lisa was telling me that she always loved math and science and went on to become an engineer. And so we're going to need a lot more of those to implement the infrastructure bill that we put together. We're going to need a lot of engineers and a lot of women working in those construction jobs. Okay, I say Lisa. Yeah. Okay, Rose Miskaya.
Nick Isaac. Nick Isaac.
Nick Isaac. Nick Isaac. Rose McIsaac is an outstanding leader and a strong role model for women and girls in the Yuba Sutter region. Throughout her work as the WIC Women, Infant, and Children program, we actually began that when I was in the California Senate back in the late 70s. Memories. And her volunteer service with Girl Scouts, she has touched the lives of countless women and girls in her community. The WIC program actually started dealing with the mortality rates in the African American community. That's where the impetus came from a while ago.
Wow.
And the
Been there a
program
long
continues. A lot of memories here, the connections that occur here. Rose's devotion to the Girl Scouts under her care in her community sets the standard of character for tomorrow's leaders. Her work will have lasting impact for years to come. I've been able to work with the Girl Scouts, on and off over the years, and it is wonderful the way you teach leadership. And that each one of those young girls counts, that they're important, and that they will grow up in their life to be important. Really a wonderful program. Congratulations, Rose.
Oh, there's my hand.
Fan club.
Thank you.
Debbie. Okay. Debbie Porcaro is a community leader and a strong advocate for education held within the Hispanic community. In 1992, she was the founding member of the Alliance for Hispanic Advancement. She has the honor of serving on several boards and is currently a member of the board of directors of Ampla Health, a healthcare provider vital to the region. Debbie is a pillar of her community with a generous heart whose work has touched countless lives. Congratulations, Debbie.
Thank you.
3, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Right. Thank you.
Nicole Rubio. Nicole Rubio is considered by many to be a beacon of light for families across Sutter County. As the founder of the nonprofit organization Rolling Relief, Nicole assists families of premature or critically ill infants requiring treatment in the neonatal intensive care unit. As a business owner, Nicole is also champion for small businesses. She regularly provides support to local businesses and is personally invested in the economic vitality of her community. Nicole is a vital part of the Yuba City community, where she has fiercely dedicated her services to others and is a giving spirit and an inspiration to all who meet her. Nicole, congratulations.
2 and 3.
All right, Nicole.
Lisa Shelton. Lisa? Lisa is the superintendent and principal at Franklin Elementary School in Yuba City, where she has created an environment that lives up to the mantra for Franklin Elementary, making a difference for all students by providing an exceptional, caring, engaged, and safe environment. Even though the unprecedented challenges during the COVID-19 pandemic, Lisa has managed to navigate her staff and students through a safe return to school. Time after time, she has demonstrated that her priority is to serve her students and her community through every occasion. Lisa, congratulations. Congratulations. Okay, let's take all of you.
Do we circulate what make one go for the sign, or do you prefer it?
Okay,
Oh, wait, now we're switching.
Perfect. All right. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful.
Don't move, don't move, don't move. Sorry. Whatever slow it is.
What you need?
good.
Good.
Congratulations.
So much.
Moving right along. I'm going to do Yolo County now. If you think you're from Yolo County. Okay. Tessa Boyd. Tess Boyd. I know you're here, Tess.
Have a surrogate for her.
Ah, Tess is not here, but there's a surrogate for Tess.
Yeah.
Perfect. There's Tess. In the program, you'll find Tess. Tess Boyd devotes herself with unmatched enthusiasm to the students of her Cali Courage All-Star Cheer Team and little gym nest that she owns and manages. This was especially true during the COVID pandemic, when Tess came up with a creative way for her students to remain in contact by hosting Zoom workout events. Any of you do Zoom workout events? I see some heads nodding. Tess's contact address is Tess serves as a beacon of hope for her students as she provides them with activities to look forward to while keeping their spirits high and instilling a sense of togetherness. Tess, congratulations, and sorry you're not with us, but you have a surrogate. Lisa was the nominator of Tess. Okay.
Thank you very
Thank you. Congratulations for nominating. Gina Bravo. Gina? As the Chief Nurse Executive and Chief Operating Officer of Woodland Memorial Hospital, Gina is responsible for the activities of her team as well as the health and wellness of the community. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Gina worked relentlessly to administer the testing and thousands of vaccinations to vulnerable residents, from homeless individuals to migrant workers. Gina's dedication, effective leadership, and person-centered care and philosophies have made her an indispensable part of the healthcare in the Woodland community. Congratulations, Gina. Joy Cohen. Joy? Principal work in the YOLO community has enriched the lives of countless residents and families from all walks of life. As the Director of Philanthropic Engagement at the YOLO Food Bank, Joy works to secure the funding that maintains operations, ensuring their critical mission is fulfilled. Through 45 different programs, Joy's steadfast work has allowed the YOLO Food Bank to distribute over 3 million pounds of food annually, serving 60,000 residents. Dedication to helping others makes her an invaluable and respected community leader. Joy, congratulations.
One, two, and three. Got it.
Congratulations. Sarah Galvin. Sarah? Sarah serves as the Chief Behavioral Health Officer for Communicare Health Centers, a federally qualified health center which serves 1 in 9 Yolo County residents. In the face of COVID pandemic, she led a transition to telehealth services that ensure her patients would have uninterrupted access to care. Sarah is a vital member of her community whose devotion to her field is an inspiration to all who know her. And by the way, Sarah, last Friday, we authorized over $250 million to provide broadband services throughout the nation, and about 1/10 of that will wind up in our area. Congratulations.
Right here, 1, 2, 3. Got it.
Adam Labie Bernal. As the executive director of the nonprofit organization, Davis Media Access, Autumn is responsible for the development of a community radio station and public television channel that provides the community with relevant information about events occurring in Davis. Having been in Autumn's office every election period there you go. To vote. You run the vote program. You run a terrific studio. And it's one of the ways that you have all of the wannabes.
No comment.
Get their stuff. Really appreciate what you do. These community public television stations are an important way in which we communicate. All of us communicate back to the elected officials. Congratulations. Your tireless work and contributions will be a fond reminder to me and to the community that comes together to help each other. And most definitely now the work that you did informing the community and keeping them abreast of the COVID-19 issues. Congratulations.
Husband last.
Is your husband doing a good job?
Yeah, always.
Congratulations. By the way, we like the name Autumn. One of our children is named Autumn. Petra Marchand. Demonstrating extraordinary commitment to her community, the state of California through many leadership roles. After working at the federal, state, and local levels of government, Petra founded Concerto Solutions, a public policy consulting firm in Davis that works to empower local organizations to focus on projects that improve the community and protect the environment. Through this organization, she was able to facilitate the construction of trails, new wetlands, a pedestrian and bike ramp, and other projects that have positively impacted Yolo County. Congratulations, Petra.
Three.
Aldia Ortega Lampkin. Elodia. Elodia has worked in public education for 38 years, serving in various capacities from instructional assistant to her current role as interim superintendent of the Woodland Joint Unified School District. Elodia has not only been an exceptional educational leader, but a leader in the Woodland Latino community. Her commitment to serving low-income and English learner students is well documented across the states. Elodia's consistent and determined work has been an absolute force in advancing the well-being of students across the district. Elodia, congratulations. Carol Souza, Cole. Carol? Carol Souza has faithfully served her community for nearly 4 decades, where she's devoted her career to education and worked tirelessly to improve the school system for all of the students within Yolo County. She currently serves her 2nd term as a trustee with the Yolo County Board of Education. She served as a trustee for the Woodland Joint Unified School District, president of the Yolo County School Boards Association, president of the Beamer Elementary Site Council. Carol's desire to serve others drives her passion for everything she becomes involved in. And she makes it work well. She is admired and respected community member of the Yolo County community. Carol, congratulations.
Glenn, did you get that?
Glenn, did you? He did his job. Carol Sakana. To her work, decades of volunteer service, Carol Sakana has become the local go-to person on topics as varied as climate action and resiliency to the Buddhist practice of fostering the culture of literacy. Carol serves as the environmental service manager with the Winters Public Works Department. She's done it for 16 years. She's managed all of the functions of the environmental regulatory compliance. She's also worked on several projects that enhance the cities of Winters, including the Buddha Creek Nature Park restoration and the Railroad Avenue Car Bridge projects, to name a few. A remarkable amount of what makes Winters a good place to live and work can be traced to Carol's efforts, and that work will have long-lasting impact on the community. Carol, congratulations.
Thank you.
Tessa Smith. Tessa Smith. Tessa is a devoted advocate for improving the lives of children and vulnerable members of her community. Tessa currently serves on the Yolo County Multicultural Community Committee, where she works with the district attorney on improving the dialogue surrounding issues of race. Beyond her work with Yolo County Multicultural Committee, Tessa is the co-leader of Resilient Yolo, where she works to assist children who are facing challenging childhood experiences through strengthening the resilience within Yolo County as well as the surrounding community. Tessa is a vital member of the community whose resiliency and advocacies for others is an inspiration to all. Tessa, congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Rachel Warren. Rachel? Rachel Warren is a devoted volunteer and public servant committed to reducing barriers and increasing accessibility in her community. Since March 2020, Rachel has acted as head administrator for the COVID-19 YOLO Community Response Facebook group. This group was created to provide its more than 5,000 members with accurate and easily digestible information about the COVID-19 pandemic and connecting residents to important resources and services. In times of uncertainty, she was a guardian against misinformation in her community and an inspiration and positivity to all who meet her. Rachel, thank you. Shoulders in.
There you go, there you go. Perfect. All right. Right here, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
Well done, Logan. You did it.
Not yet.
Thank you. Sorry, one more.
Some husbands.
Thank you.
One and done. Thank you. Debbie, please come over here. I have been blessed with extraordinary people to work with. First of all, Patty and I have worked together now for 56 years, and then a couple of years that were really wonderful before we got married. But I've also had the pleasure of working with some extraordinary staff over the years. We've already, Debbie Gibbs was introduced by Patty. She's been my district director now for some while, 11, 4 years, whatever. But we have other staff here. This program was put together, the lady sitting over there coordinating all this, Jackie. Lois Cross, Lois. I've been in the office now for 6 years. And runs the programs like this and many of the other programs that we have. A little later today, we'll be doing a Veterans Advisory Committee. We also do all of the programs having to do with nominations to the academies. And by the way, we need your help. We want to significantly increase the diversity in the United States military, and particularly in the leadership roles. And so we need to have your help reaching out to students that you may know that are sophomores, even freshmen in high school that may look at a military career and begin to mentor them towards this. We'd be happy to help you mentor them, and you can see the members of the military that are here. But this is a task that we need your help on. So we want to bring into our pool of nominees more minorities. The military really needs to build that into our system. America is changing, the face of America is changing, and our military will along with it. So I need your help that way. Lois Cross standing next to me, I mentioned her name a moment ago. Many of you know her. She comes out of the healthcare systems and has been with us, well, 10 months now, 10 months. Jesse Ortiz is somewhere around here. Jesse, don't be shy, come on up. Yolo County knew Jesse. He was the superintendent of education here, and then joined our staff early this year. Jack, I already introduced Jackie Hunsel to you. Logan has been trampling people. Logan. Logan Seidel. A new person that joined us this last month, Tyler. Tyler out of Tyler is a veteran of the United States
Marine.
Corps. Tyler, what is the birth date of the United States Marines? November. So happy birthday, Marines. What, 1775? Goes back a long, long way. So the Marines have been with us, our team here. I'm going to slip away for a few moments here. The Fox 40 folks want to know about our infrastructure bill. And we're going to be talking about that actually later this afternoon on Fox National News. And I'm going to do that interview at the IBEW office in Vacaville, because there's the grid, the American grid system needs to be updated, and it will be in that bill. That grid will be built by IBEW and other members of the construction industry. So there's $1.25 trillion to build the foundation for America's growth. I'm warming up for this interview. Debbie, what do we do now?
So I think there's plenty of food. Oh, okay.
Debbie's quite correct. Two organizations. Fox 40 can wait. We talked about the Casa de Esperanza. Casa de Esperanza is an organization in Yuba City that provides facilities, a place for battered women to go. And that works. Where are my folks from Casa de Esperanza? I want to present you with this. Pleasure to visit this facility, and any woman that is in trouble and needs assistance. That's what the big smile is. Okay, smile.
There we go. There we go. Look sexy, girl. There we go.
That would be our supervisor, wouldn't it? Supervising us. You got your photos? Yeah. Okay, there's one more thing, John. I didn't introduce John. Woo! 1, 2, 3.
Beautiful. Got it.
Got it?
Yep.
Gotcha. Got it. Casa de Esperanza is providing the food and the service here. And the purple is part of them, but it's also the Alzheimer's